Well, we've come out. It's after Storm Eunice, I believe, and yeah, we've sort of settled for a bit of a strange swim, really. Gone back in the swimmer in the last time, to be perfectly honest with you. So I was having trouble with my gimbal thing then. I was doing left and it was doing right. It wasn't going up and down. I'll get used to this thing. It's quite funny anyway for everyone watching, thinking what on earth are you up to. There you go. I think I've sorted out the quality now. Yeah, it's going to be a lot stable. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, we've set up here. The swim we were in last week. Rod's on the same position and everything like that. Yeah, it's gonna. Well, it's gonna blow. It's gonna be windy. It's gonna come from the southwest. Unfortunately, you can just about see what's left of the sunshine. We had a bit of sunshine left earlier on, but that now seems to have gone really. Bit of a shame. But hey, that's what it is, really. Yeah. It's going to be entertaining, I must admit, seeing how we actually get on over these next couple of days, because I'm hoping that sort of the storms have increased chances of actually me catching. We just don't know, really. I'm very sort of two minds about the whole thing, really. Yeah, I've sort of set up here, which is going to set myself up quite back from the lake, because at some point it's actually going to go west. When it goes west, it's going to blow my face straight from over there, which is going to be problematic. I feel be very problematic, but don't know. We're just gonna have to see, aren't we? Really, see where we go. Don't know. I'm on the same spots as I was on before. I just have to take it as it goes, really. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be windy. I've pegged my bivvy down with every single peg I've more or less got available. The ones at the front have got 3 pegs in, just to try and sort of crisscross over the other peg, because if it's blowing 50 odd miles an hour in my face, I'm going to be in serious trouble. But there's not a lot we can. We've done what we're going to do. It's going to be southwesterly today. The rain started, as I said. It was blue sky earlier on. What time did I get down here? Sort of 7:15 maybe. And yeah, it's a good plan. You can see I'm sort of set way back from the lake over there. Try and give myself a little bit of shade from this when the westerly sort of comes, really, a bit of protection. But I don't know. I'm going to have to really see, really. Don't know. Yeah, it's going to be an entertaining few nights. Conditions are pretty spot on. Just trying to get in that the right swim and the safety and things like that. It's that's all we can do, really. See, I've sort of pegged me. I was talking about the pegs. They are well and truly pegged down there, with sort of crisscrossed and everything like that. So it's not a lot. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. What I've got to remember is I'm using this gimbal up and down, and is, up is down, down is up. So parts of the Caribbean, been watching too much of it, really. Doesn't like me. Still trying to pan to the left, but it's pretty slow. There we go. I'll just get back to my bivvy, because I don't like the cold at the moment. Yeah, so unfortunately you're going to sort of go through the same journey as me with this gimbal. Me recording on it, but once I've got the grips with it, it should, in theory, stabilise things a little bit better. There's not so much shakiness and things like that. But we'll see. what I've got to remember is, you know, if I press up, it goes down. Actually, it went up that time, and down is down. Weird. Right is right, and left is left. Strange. Well, I'm obviously thinking opposite and doing the opposite. But, there we go, really. Don't have zoom on it, just zoom in as well. Don't know what that's gonna. I don't know, you've got the zoom when I'm doing 4K. So you'll notice from my previous video that I've done that if it's not 4K, it's horrendously rubbish. If I can't zoom, well, we shall see really. The only thing it's sort of quite good for is stabilisation. I can track something as well, so I want to sort of record something flying over and other bits and pieces and things like that. I can track things. So we'll see. Don't know what I can actually still use the gimbal, but I can use the camera on the phone rather than the sort of like the app that comes with the gimbal, because the app seems to be not as powerful as the phone itself. So I might switch over back to that really at some point and see really if I can't zoom. Might as well sort of. You might do that. What I might do is the next recording I'm going to do like that. I'll just have to compare, won't I? See how we get on really. Right, I really need some breakfast. I really need some coffee, and I really need to tidy up this mess, to be perfectly honest with you, as well. So we shall take it from here really. See how we get on. Well, we've survived the last update of the storm. Clear blue skies now until sometime tomorrow, I think. A lot of puddles of water out here at the moment, as you can see. I'm glad I didn't set up there. That would have been rather silly. But yeah, it's still a good blow. But it's all pretty reasonable now, isn't it? It's all pretty reasonable. Keep away from that muddiness and stuff, because don't want to get too wet or anything like that, if you know what I mean. Be very careful. It's nice to stretch your legs. Look at that lovely sky. Now, as you'll see, the foam there from the storm sort of blowing along. You see the wind and everything. A bit noisier out here, so you're going to have to bear with me. Might not be able to hear so much. That does look good. Conditions look rather good, I must say. Got to be mindful of the temperatures and the pressure at the moment. It's not, what should we say, it's not going to be the best pressures. It's only build as the week goes, up to about 1028, but a few sort of peaks and troughs and things like that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, I must say. We'll see. I've been looking over the weather forecast and not quite sure how it's really going to pan out really, but we'll see. It's looking rather I'm hoping it's what should we say, gonna dry out here, but yeah, I think I've got the best place. Pitch up, so let's try and sort of head over this way and avoid the puddle, sort of mud and stuff in your bivvy. There's quite a few people out at the moment on the lake. I think it's about, what should we say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including me, 7 of us. So yeah, it's a storm, isn't it really? It makes it very popular. There's been a yellow warning, weather warning tomorrow, sort of updated, so I'm going to have to bear with a little bit of wind tomorrow. You know, it's sort of picking up a little bit more around here as I sort of come into the wind. Sort of boggy and stuff, so I'm not going to go too much further because you won't be able to hear me. But yeah, the bivvy. But yeah, it's nice. Get a bit of sunshine. Stretch my legs. So that's the way the forecast looks for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna rather suffer quite a bit of wind, and I'll have to contemplate. I don't know if I can move the bivvy further around this corner. But sort of even more out of sort of sight, especially if it's going to be the westerly that we're supposed to get. So we shall see on that one what we actually do. But yeah, I remember it's around about this time 2 years ago, February before lockdown, I was in here and my rods would actually be underwater where they were now. My bivvy was not far off where it is now, but a little bit further back. So yeah, there we go. Amazing, really. Right, see how tonight goes. Looking forward to tomorrow. Let's hope we don't get completely blown away tomorrow. Well, I think it's through tomorrow night, through about sort of 3 o'clock on Monday. So I'd rather have the strong winds and daylight hours, which have more chance of sort of surviving, keep an eye on things. But so I've got multiple pegs. Let's see where we go, really. Well, I've made the decision that I've either going to move home or move swim. This wind is going to be coming from the west stroke northwest, which is basically from there. It's going to be blowing straight into my bivvy through this gap, and I just don't fancy 60-mile-an-hour winds like that. So I'm either going to relocate around the lake, depends where I can go. I think it's a good chance there's not many people going to be fishing Sunday night. I sort of know where I want to go in relation to where I feel the carp are, which means wherever I move to for one night, I'm going to have to move again once this westerly wind's abated. So this is why I'm sort of, half of me's thinking let's just go and spend the night at home, relative safety, and just come back without having to move swim 3 times in 48 hours, which is going to be what's going to occur. Don't know. Just going to have a look around and see what we can feel, see what we can fancy. Don't know yet. Right. Well, the next update will either be welcome to the next trip, or I've moved to. Fingers crossed, we'll see. See you on the other side of whatever it comes for this.